crashing in that group, and Bret is with our winner.
Congratulations. What a way to go. Taking out last year's winners, the very last man running. You just won the biggest demo derby in world indoor history, and obviously everybody's happy for you.
I'm happy as heck right now. It's my first win ever here, anywhere in fact. I've always taken second. It's my first win, and man, this is the greatest. Way to go, Rick. Way to go, boy.
That's right. Last year's winner. Tremendous job making it this far this year, guy.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
This guy definitely gave you a battle down there.
Oh, yeah, he did. Sure enough. Mine got too high. Beautiful run. Beautiful run.
Incredible job by both of you.
So congratulations to Patrick Zorn. Coming up next, Spanky Spangler will be suspended in this car from the top of the Silverdome and then dropped. Stay with us. Welcome back to the Silverdome here in Pontiac, Michigan. Now the crane at the right-hand side of your screen is where Spanky Spangler, the daredevil stuntman, will be suspended for the falling star stunt. Now the previous world record is 137.5 feet. Spangler will drop from 150 feet, which is actually 15 stories high. He'll reach speeds up to 70 miles per hour. Bret spoke with him earlier.
One of the scariest possible stunts for any professional to attempt is the infamous falling star initiated by this man, Spanky Spangler. Spanky, you're talking about the brunt or the negative G-forces of a 65-mile-per-hour impact straight down. It's got to be one of the wilder rides.
Yeah, it's going to be a pretty wild ride. We're going to take this car up over 150 feet. The crane's up 170 feet. We're hanging below it right around 150 feet. We'll be traveling 67 miles an hour, and it's a pretty good impact. I'm going to take most of the impact on my right leg that I need, and the other is to have foam around the bottom of my calves to absorb some of that energy.
Now, is there any reason why he is in this Monte Carlo?
Yes, the Monte Carlo is used because of the large front end, and it's well balanced. It weighs a total of 3,600 pounds. The engine has been pulled out, and they've replaced it with 400 pounds of sandbags right in the front end where the engine would be to help it drop straight down and to help absorb the energy on impact.
Speaking of impact, what is he falling into?
Well, they've put down 55-gallon drums, and then on top of that, they have placed 3 vans. And that's what he'll be falling into, not only to absorb the energy, but also to keep him in an upright position. And those vans help keep the car in an upright position. Impact at 67 miles an hour, he experienced 40 G's.
Now, as we wait for a sign from Spanky to make sure that he's all right, let's take another look at this drop.
It definitely comes straight down and right into those 3 vans. Great angle. The ground crew also uses ropes on either side to keep the vehicle from spinning. And look at all the thousands of flashbulbs.
No one wanted to miss that moment. And there is Spanky Spangler, triumphant in setting a new world record 150-foot drop. And the crowd here showing their appreciation, and Spanky is down with Bret.
2 perfect jumps. Congratulations, guy. You couldn't have done it any better.
Thank you. I've been doing stunts for over 20 years. I've only been hurt twice. And both times, one was my fault because my seatbelts weren't tight enough. And then last week, one of my seatbelts did come apart. This week, we put double seatbelts in it, and everything went real well.
Like I said, flawless. Definitely 2 world records for a world record competitor.
It's great. It's a great crowd here and everything. It's just a good night for the stunt guy.
Sure is. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
And the excitement continues here at the Pontiac Silverdome as we are ready for the semifinals of the mud racing. Now in lane 1, Bud Thompson's time traveler with a qualifying time of 1.913. Roger Davis in the Silver Bullet in lane 2. He qualified with a time of 1.810.
Both drivers getting ready to go, bringing up the RPMs. Both drivers watching the flagman. Here we go. Semi-final. Silver Bullet, time traveler. Silver Bullet out the lead. He loses power. And the time traveler spins around.
Silver Bullet just apparently something something blew up in the engine, stopped halfway down the runway, and at that time, Time Traveler takes it through with a time of 2.073.
Well, there you see the Silver Bullet. Ignition problems plaguing the Silver Bullet. Lost the fire, lost the race.
All right, in our next semifinal, it's Mark Green's Mud Buster in lane 1. He qualified with a time of 1.930. He must better the time of 2.073. In lane 2, Tom Martin's Mud Patrol qualified with a time of 1.857. He just needs to finish.
Well, the Mud Patrol, the defending champion, way out in the lead. Look at this machine run, so consistent.
Tom Martin's Mud Patrol with a very fine run. Mudbuster does not advance to the final with a time of 2.940, and Mud Patrol cruises to the final with a time of 1.875. Coming up next, we will see Tom Martin in lane 2 and Bud Thompson in lane 1 for the final of mud racing.